Hi, Collective. Welcome back to Love, Light, and Life Affirmed, your daily affirmations for self love and growth. Hi, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. So, you guys, this is our unsent letter, unspoken truths, oracle message. So, I'm just going to pull some cards. These will be messages that connect you with someone that you have not been in contact with. That could be for a number of years, decades, months, but you will know based on the messages if they connect with you. So, here we go. Welcome back, all of my current followers and subscribers. Thank you guys so much for your love and support of the channel. You guys are amazing. I truly appreciate it. All of the incoming followers and subscribers, welcome in. I'm so glad that you found the channel. Make sure when you hit that subscription bell, make sure to select the arrow and the drop down and select all so you don't miss any of the other messages that I do post on the channel. All right, you guys, one at a time. What are those unspoken truths and unsent messages from people you've been in no contact with? Oh, shit. What are you doing tonight? Another quiet night at home, or are you going out? I'm not doing much of anything. Sorry, that alarm obviously scared me there. Confirmation for somebody. Somebody is definitely thinking about you at this moment. Somebody may be popping up on one of you guys. It may startle you, because I was definitely startled. Glad I met you. Some days I think of your smile. My feelings for you change from day to day. You did more for me than you will ever know. For some of you guys, you left a huge impression on this person. This is something that they never told you, you were never aware of, maybe because of the way that they treated you. You didn't even think this person appreciated you at all. But do you ever think of me too? But they still think of you. They wonder what you're doing at night. They are glad that they met you because you left an impression on this person's mind. I hope you heal your mind, your soul, your heart. Heal from the trauma of the past. I hope that you are happy and you are loved. You definitely left an impression on this particular person. They know and acknowledge that they hurt you in the worst way, and they pray that you are healing your mind, your soul, your heart from them, from the situation, from the trauma that they brought towards you, the heartbreak of the past. And they hope that you are happy and that you are being loved now. You never loved me. Painful, accepted, trust instincts. This came out in reverse. This person knows that you loved them wholeheartedly, but they burned down the foundation. They burned the bridge of the connection that was leading to a loving place. They are having a hard time accepting it because they didn't trust their instincts. How did we go from everything to nothing? They allowed external factors to affect their mindset, how they thought about you and the connection, which in turn affected the action they took towards you in the connection. They stopped giving, they stopped nurturing, they stopped watering the grass. So the flowers begin to die, wither away, dry out, fall apart, along with the feelings that you had for them. For some of you guys are both sitting, thinking about each other, waiting for the other to make the first move, open up the communication again. At the same time, every night, staring at your phones, hoping to receive a message from the other, secretly hoping to work things out. For some of you, you are scared to reconnect because even though you still care about them, you would never want to be hurt by them ever again in that same way. It was too hard to mend the broken heart from the past, from the separation. It took you a very long time to come to terms with the fact that you guys were no longer going to see each other, speak to each other. So the thought of even coming back and possibly going through that again terrifies you. You have someone from your past who realized, though, that you were their everything. You were their good vibes. You were the butterflies in their stomach. You were the person that when they thought about you, they smiled. You were the feeling of total happiness collective to this person. You were their warm feeling of being loved. You were the sunshine that broke through the clouds on rainy days. You were the reason why their life felt complete. You were their everything. But unfortunately, they never told you that. It terrified them to have such deep feelings for you in that way. They didn't know how to process it. And on top of that, they had people in the background telling them that they were crazy, that the connection could never be authentic. They could never be that in love with them. So it made them feel insecure. So they self sabotaged and they pushed you away when all you wanted was a little bit more time with them. And now they realize if they would have cherished you more, there's a possibility the connection could have made it. But you're not sure if you would give this person another chance. You guys were a love story, unwritten, never spoken. But deep down, they knew that they would have chosen you in every lifetime. You were their anchor, their soul's anchor. Now their soul feels lost without you because they have not seen you, spoken to you, heard your voice. They miss your laugh. They miss your touch. They miss the intimacy which they once pushed away. And some of you guys literally would never want to hear from them again. It would make you sick because you are still working through some of the pain, healing from some of the trauma. But now all they can do is look at you from afar, and they realize that the more that they hid their feelings, the more obvious it became to not only themselves but to others how much they were in love with you. And if they could at this time tell you anything, it would be that it wasn't your fault, collective, that they never gave you the truth of how they actually felt about you, how much they cherished you, admired you. They also envied you in a way, was a little jealous of your life, and they understand why you had to move on. But if they had another chance with you, they would just hold you just to help you relax and get rid of your anxiety. just to make you feel loved and cared for, just to make you feel heard and understood. They wouldn't even try to offer any type of advice. They would just hold you as long as you would allow them. And they still wait for you. I'm no longer waiting for you in the reverse. They still wait for you secretly. But they realize that they may not just be right for you because you were always good enough, but maybe they weren't. They wonder if you think of them. And they realize that they allowed fear to drive them to do the things that they did, to treat you in the ways that they did, but they can't deny the fact that you imprinted on them. You left a mark. Your laughter, they remember it so vividly, truly and deeply, without reserve. They remember your shine. They are hooked on you. They wish they weren't so evasive. They didn't ghost you. Now the thought of you happy with someone else makes them sick to their stomach. The thought of you loving someone else, being loved by someone else. But you realize, collective, not everybody is meant to stay in your life forever. Some people just come into your life to teach you something, to teach you to appreciate who you are, to teach you how to love yourself. And sometimes after there is growth, sometimes the answer isn't yes or no. Sometimes the answer is just wait. Wait for the right time. Wait for there's growth. Wait for there to be self-love. Because sometimes the truth isn't always in black and white. This person is okay with you being happy, even if it's not with them, even though they miss you dearly. And even though time may have healed you, collective, it never erased your thoughts about them or their thoughts about you. Sometimes love is just not enough, though. Hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and follow me. But until next time, collective, bye.